Math Marbles, we've done a ton with percents. We know how to find percents, how to make the percent, how to find the total when we have the percent, find the part. Now we're going to look at some spicy problems and use math and our critical thinking to organize our numbers and solve any problem when we have some of the facts in there. So let's look at this first one, and it's a little spicy. Todd has 250% more games than Jalen. Jalen has 56 games in his collection. He gives Jalen 8 of his games. How many video games did Todd and Jalen have in the beginning? How many do they have now? So that's what we're trying to figure out. How many games did Todd and Jalen have in the beginning? We already know Jalen has 56. So we just have to figure out what Todd has. And then we're going to figure out how much they have at the end after Todd gives Jalen 8 of his games. So there's going to be a little bit of a change in numbers. We know Todd has 250% more games than Jalen. If he had 100% of the games, they'd be the equal amount. So I want to make this clear. If he had 100% of the games that Jalen had, he would just have 56 games. But he has 250% more than that. So whatever it is 250% more than 56. So I'm going to add those two things together. And we know Jalen has 56 games. We know that 56 games is 100% of what he has. So again, we're going to add 250 more to that. And I'm going to show it in the visualization. And we know at the end, Todd gives him 8 games. So he loses 8 games and Jalen gets 8 games. So here's my plan. I told you this was spicy. We're going to use math to set up the relationship between the games Todd and Jalen have. We're going to figure out what is 250 of 56? Like, what is that percent? 250% of 56. And then what is that number plus 56? Like, if we added it, what is 250% more? And then after we know those two numbers, we're going to take 8 away from Todd and add 8 to Jalen. So this is spicy. We're going to go through this together, and I'm going to try and use a model to help visualize it. But hit pause so you can jot this down into your notes. So like I said, I'm going to try and just verify this for you. So just imagine this is Jalen's, right? Here's Jalen's games. He has 56 of them. And we know that Todd has 250% more. So plus 250%. So whatever Jalen has, he has this, and he has 250%. So we need to find out what this number is, and we're going to add it. So we're going to do 56 plus whatever that other number is. That's going to be our goal in this. All right, so let's use math. And we know that we have 250 out of 100. I'm representing it as a fraction. And we know that 100% of the games would just be the 56. Just be the 56. And we're trying to figure out what is 250% of 56. Now, we've also talked a lot about making numbers friendlier. So let's take that 250% and let's simplify it. I'm going to simplify both of these by 100. So 25 over 10. I'm going to simplify it again to 5 over 2. I want my numbers to be friendly. I'd much rather work with 5 over 2. And let's cross multiply. 56 times 5. See, I'd much rather do 56 times 5 than 56 times 250. 30. 5 times 5 is 25 plus 3 is 280. And this is just 2 times the number. We already know that. So let's set this up. 280 is equal to 2 times a number. 280 divided by 2 equals that number. So that's like halving a number. So that number is equal to 140. So 140 games is 250% of 56. I want to really name that. So go back to our original model. So 56 plus 140. That's a lot of games. He has 196 games. Todd has 196 games. All right, now we know they switch. So we have the first part, so I'm going to hit pause so you can jot all of this down. Awesome, because I'm going to need a little bit of space, so I had to do a little bit of erasing. So we're going to say we know that Todd loses 8 games. So we're going to take away 8 from him. And that leaves me with, actually, let's do it vertically. I need to do some regrouping. It leaves me 8. So now Todd has 188. And we know that Jalen gets 8 more games. So he has 64. So after giving Jalen 8 games, Todd has 188 games. Jalen has 64 games. And voila! We have it all here, Math Marvels. Great job. So I'm just going to box my answer. We've done a lot of work. So you can put this into your notes as well. But I want to make sure my final answer is a full sentence that anybody can follow and people can see our work. So hit pause so you can jot this down in your notes and get into your practice. We'll see you in the next lesson, Math Marvels. Take care.